Moraine. For most of the Premier League era, Arsenal fans have enjoyed the North London derby a lot more than their Tottenham counterparts. This is especially so in the Wenger years. It all started in November 1996 when Arsene Wenger took charge of his first North London derby and triumphed 30 against a Gerry Francis side. Before the win, Arsenal had not beaten its neighbour in over 3 years. Indeed, Tottenham was unbeaten at Highbury since September 1991. Also read Talking Tactics: Arsenal vs. Tottenham Hotspur. The Frenchman's concept of growing a team, of developing starlets together into a unit that could mature, had the acknowledgement of his rivals, from Alex Ferguson to Sam Allardyce. The English media showered praise on the Frenchman's meticulous preparation and knack of adding the right players to his jigsaw. By the turn of the century, Wenger had assembled a squad of real substance and confidence. A team that had Thierry Henry in his prime leading the charge, with the likes of Dennis Bergkamp, Robert Pires, Freddie Ljungberg, Patrick Vieira, and Nwankwo Kanu buzzing around the pitch won many admirers. On the other side, Tottenham struggled to find someone who could outthink Wenger. The Spurs management sacked 3 managers, including former Arsenal man George Graham, and 2 caretakers before zeroing in on Glenn Hoddle to tackle the Frenchman during that period. But the script remained the same, as Hoddle had to leave after 2 seasons of disappointing results. New manager Martin Jol's first showdown with Wenger produced a classic derby which Arsenal won 54 at White Hart Lane. The Dutchman was unable to beat the Frenchman despite facing him more times than any other Spurs boss. Harry Redknapp, who took over from Juan Ramos in October 2008 with the team at the foot of the table 2 points from 8 games, lifted it to a 4th-place finish and $200,910 and a Champions League campaign the following season. The talk of a power shift first emerged during the Englishman's reign. Starting with an epic 44 draw at the Emirates Stadium, Redknapp enjoyed more success over Wenger than any other Spurs manager, winning 3 matches against the Frenchman. The squad had a brilliant first half, but a late-season collapse saw it finish 1 point below Arsenal in 2012. Tottenham chairman Daniel Levy sacked Redknapp for the disastrous finish, which culminated in Tottenham missing out on Champions League qualification. After 2 seasons of disappointment with Andre Villas-Boas and Tim Sherwood, Levy managed to find the right person in Mauricio Pochettino. Of course, if you see the history, Arsenal was above Tottenham in the last 20 years. Wenger deserves a lot of credit for that. To stay at a club 5 years, is because you are a good manager. If you stay 10 years, you must be very good. But to stay more than 20 years, it is because you are special. I need to be honest and fair. He is my enemy because he is Arsenal manager, but he is my colleague too. What he is doing at Arsenal and as a manager, I would like to be him one day. 20 years at Tottenham. Mauricio Pochettino, the Argentine, has been doing what Wenger did during the last decade. Young, ideally British talents with potential resale value have been made a priority. Academy talents with lots of potential have been promoted to first team. Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Harry Winks and Danny Rose have made the first team under Pochettino. Spurs did resemble an Arsenal team from previous years, Victor Wanyama, in particular, dominating the midfield like Vieira did in his pomp. Under Pochettino, the team is a really happy unit playing the game and enjoying it. When Wenger was questioned about the power shift after the derby defeat in April this year, he replied, "You cannot say the weight of 1 year has the weight of 20, it is true, but this was coming for a while." Arsenal needed last-day victories in 2012, 2013 and 2016 to ensure that St. Totteringham's Day happened. Spurs have clearly been in the ascendancy of late, and talk of a power shift will only grow stronger and carry more conviction if they come up trumps on Saturday.